Hello and welcome to the 17th edition of our video magazine for European rail enthusiasts. In this Between the Lines, we travel to the Baltic coast of Poland to make a run with a steam special to the port and holiday resort of Kołobrzeg. Make our annual pilgrimage to the European Model Railway Fest, Eurotrack, at Eastleigh near Southampton. Travel back to Poland to celebrate the Wolsztyn Steam Experience, located between Poznan and Leszno. We start in Poland, where we go for a day out to the seaside with a Polish steam locomotive OL4960, a 262 built by Pierwsza Fabryka Lokomotyw Pols, the first factory of locomotives in Poland, usually abbreviated to Fablok. OL4960 was originally numbered OL4999 and was built about 1951 during the communist period at the Fablok factory in Szamów near the Czech border. The train is a charter called the Pirat or Pirate and operated by PKP Cargo. The charter of reasonably contemporary passenger vehicles includes a War's dining car, which was useful as the run from Poznan to the Baltic coast takes over 3 hours. This part of northern Poland was a much fought-over area that's been controlled by the Swedes and the Germans. It was part of the Hansa and under the jurisdiction of Lübeck in the Middle Ages, and finally became part of Poland at the conclusion of World War II. The Prussians built the railways in this part of the country, and there were connections nearby to the Prussian Westbahn, the railway that consolidated German control of what is now northern Poland as far as Kaliningrad and the Russian border. The German influence in the building and operating of the railway remains to this day. This is a Transalpine Express with Austrian and Swiss stock. These vehicles were used on trains between Zurich and Vienna, reversing direction at Buchs. At the rear is an SBB panoramic car, while many of the day coaches are from OBB. This is the real thing arriving at Innsbruck, having just passed over the Arlberg mountain railway, hence 2 Taurus locomotives at the head end. The Transalpine trains have recently been replaced by railjet push-pull sets made by Siemens. As we watch a crocodile fussing around at the platforms, you can see 2 of the operators, Simon Ellis and Rebecca Ellis. That's 3 generations of family Ellis involved in the hobby. It warms your heart. This is a timetabled layout, an unforgiving way to run a model railroad. It needs a lot of hands. Further assistance is today supplied by Simon and Rebecca, plus Alan Wardman of the SRS. This is a Talent EMU built by Bombardier in the former Tolbert factory at Aachen in Germany. They are used on medium-distance services across Austria. This one is arriving from Feldkirchen. The operation of steam trains from Wolsztyn is sponsored by a mutual trust society called the Wolsztyn Experience. It was set up and is run by British steam enthusiasts to offer financial support for the continued use of scheduled steam services in Poland. The founder, Howard Jones, was awarded the MBE for his negotiations with the Polish authorities, which initially led to retaining this last steam commuter service, and thus giving the opportunity for club members to sample life on the footplate. Footplate courses, for firing or driving, are part of a holiday, with accommodation and local transport if required as part of the package. These are all supervised by PKP staff. The basics are quite quickly picked up, so even a novice can get some throttle time on the Wolsztyn line, and those with a little more experience can drive into Poznan itself, under very strict supervision. The revenue over cost the society generates from course fees goes to the steam business. The experience contributes about 10% of the total cost of running the Wolsztyn depot. So, if you've always wanted to drive a steam locomotive, if you've always wanted to drive a big steam locomotive, get in touch with the Wolsztyn Experience. The web address is on the disc. It will certainly be an experience of a lifetime, and it will help keep these wonderful machines gainfully employed.